YouTube channel, Borderline USA, and that follows us on YouTube. Hopefully, all the content we put on there is helping everybody, especially those that are starting in the business. It's a really great group, and I'm glad you're here. I want to show you a brand new trailer today. We call this the Extreme 20. I'm going to go do a full walk around on this trailer and show you everything that we do with our curbing trailers, so you can compare it to others that are out there, get some ideas, and take a look at everything. As I mentioned, this is a gooseneck trailer. All goosenecks that we do build on going to automatically come with 8,000-pound axles, 14-ply tires, so it's a really heavy trailer. With that heavy of axles and big tires and the space that you have in here, you can haul enough material to do 750 feet of curbing at one time. It just depends on the size of the curb and things like that, but you can really load that up and really do a full day's work with a large crew. This particular trailer is a metallic charcoal. Customer requested that color to match the truck that they're pulling it with. I'm not sure if you can actually see the flake in here. Yeah, you can. So really gorgeous trailer. Gonna look great with logos. They have some lime green logos that are going to go on. This is really going to be nice. They did go for the option of the aluminum diamond plate trim that we put on there. Obviously that's an aesthetic thing. It's not something that you have to choose, but it looks really fantastic. This compartment in the front, and for those of you that may be confused about the length of trailers and things like that, we don't want to mislead anybody when it comes to trailer size. We just refer to your curbing trailer as the deck size. So you have a 20-foot deck. So from the front of the deck to the rear is going to be 20 feet. Okay, so we call this an extreme 20. Even though it's obviously longer than that tip to tip. Even a bumper pull is going to have a 20-foot deck, and then with a 4-foot bumper in the front. So technically it's 24 feet long, but we just want to make sure that people know that there's 20 foot of deck space. Some trailers that are sold out there, some may say, hey, we have a 21-foot trailer, and if you don't really look at it, they're including the the front of it, which could be 5 feet long. So your actual deck space is 16 feet. So that really shrinks up the trailer. So it's not misleading when we're doing this. It's 20 foot of deck space. We have 8-foot compartment, 9-foot sand bin, and then the 3 feet that's left over is for your mixer and everything in the back. What we do, and it's specific to Borderline, is we're the only ones out there that actually put a rear Portland shelf. For the guy that's mixing. All your Portland goes in there. That shelf is big enough to hold, depending on how you stack them in there, about 48 bags of Portland. And we're referring to the 47 pound bags of Portland. The bigger bags, obviously you'd have to stack them sideways and put them in there, and you're going to get probably half that amount. But there's enough Portland that can go in there to do at least around 600 feet of curb, depending on the size of the curb. Okay, but that is there for the guy that's in the back. He doesn't have to get off the trailer to go to the truck to grab a bag, or get all the bags off the truck, put them on the fender and things like that. That makes it more efficient for this guy back there. He doesn't have to jump up and down and do all that. Everything is right there for him. This, all our trailers will have step sides on both sides. And this particular one has a Whiteman on it. There are some, different ones that we put on there depending on when we can get them. But this has a Whiteman mixer, which is by far the most popular mixer out there for the curbing industry here. So you have step side over here. So up and down, obviously a little dangerous if you don't have that in there. You can see, this big door back there, with the shocks, really nice to hold that up. It does act as a somewhat of a shade for you. We'll get into we do build a custom shade for each one of these trailers now, and we'll get into that in a little bit. All our components here are built on the top of a existing flatbed. So we have H&W trailers out of Mitchell, South Dakota, build these flatbeds for us. This is built with a steel deck. Most trailers like this are going to have a wood deck because you can use them as car haulers. Ours have to be steel decks, so they build them for us with our step sides and things like that. Everything on top is bolted to that trailer. So they are removable. Your mixer, your sand bin, and your compartment, with a skidder or a forklift, with a couple guys, with, an hour or so, can have all that removed, have that put off to the side for the winter. And you technically could use this trailer in the off season for us up north. In the off season, that guys that do snow removal and things like that, they can put their skidder on there. They can use that trailer now in the off season to make them obviously more money. If something happens where you get out of the business, or you're selling and things like that, you will be able to sell this trailer a lot easier, because now it's not strictly for curbing. It could be for something else, because if you remove those compartments, you can use that flatbed trailer for whatever you're going to use it for. So that's great. You can see on the floor here, you can point right there, those are everything's bolted right to the frame, okay, all the way around, along with your sand bin and so on. Really, really nice drop down door. And that goes up with the big handles, so that's all lockable. But one thing that we do inside here, instead of leaving it just totally wide open, inside, is everything that's built, that you're going to get, is going to have shelves already built in. Okay, so this particular one has 3 shelves built in, so you can get all your colors and things off the floor. You have enough room down here for your machines, everything else. So there's plenty of room in here. We do leave this space open in case you want to hang something there, or put some shelves, put some hooks in there. This particular trailer is going to have our water and power package. So right there on the wall, there will be a 1200 watt inverter, along with a control panel for the solar panel that goes in the roof. So there's a 100 watt solar panel that we attach to the roof. There's a deep cycle lithium battery that goes in here, along with a high output RV pump. And you have power to charge batteries, to do whatever you need, and you have that power on hand. We also install a 100-gallon water tank down on the floor here, hook that water pump up, and run that line, run your hose and things to the back, so you have a dedicated place, a dedicated hose, and everything sitting right back there that's automatically hooked up to your water. When you hit the trigger, it's water on demand. That is, it makes you totally self-sufficient. So you can see the inside here, lots and lots of room. Everything is off the floor on top. There is actually enough room in here to put 2 curb machines, 2 pile drivers, a bed edger, and your carve kit and stuff on the floor, and you still have room in there, garbage cans and so on. Space and obviously able to haul all your materials with you is paramount. If you're curbing long enough, you are going to run into the situation where your customer changes their mind, they want a different color. If you don't have everything with you, you can't do that. Maybe they want to upgrade to a more expensive stamping process. If you don't have all that stuff with you, now you got to go back to the shop or go back to your place, get that. It is paramount to have everything with you. Okay, this particular trailer right here, and then we talked about the shade and the sand cover. One of the the biggest problems with being back here, and that guy that's back there, is we call out the hot box. You're in direct sun all day long. A lot of guys put umbrellas and things like that, and that works. But we've designed a shade that goes from the corner up here all the way back with extension poles. Will cover the mixer. And so that guy, for most of the time, is going to be under some sort of shade. This particular trailer is actually going to Arizona, south of Las Vegas. So the intense heat in the summer, this guy back here is it's really, really difficult job. So that shade's going to be great. The great thing about that particular shade is we've designed it to where that is also going to be the cover for your sand. So there are bungees that are sewn into this, to when you put that back down, those hooks will go right in there in the bungees, and you'll have that cover over your sand. So the police officers don't have an excuse to stop you if your sand's not covered. Different states are different, but that is, you know, something that is going to be included in on every trailer, every new trailer now. That sand and shade cover comes with that. So just wanted you to see this. This is a beautiful trailer. We'll have another one, maybe two next week that will be finished. The next one is a white color. It's an eggshell white. Looks fantastic. And the one after that is black, and that's going to be with aluminum trim. That looks really, really good too. But if you guys have any questions or want to see some more, you can, you know, go to borderlineusa.com, or you can give us a call in the office, 701-751-2705. 701-751-2705. All right, thanks a lot. I appreciate you guys, and we'll see you on the next one.